Welcome to Top 10 Archive. As we watch them, cartoons are little more than a half hour of mindless entertainment. But what if there's something more to them? What if the writers, posed as average Joes like you and me, possess time machines? Sure, it sounds ludicrous, but how else could you explain these top 10 times when cartoons predicted our future? Number 10. The Jetsons, the future of technology. Okay, at many points in time, entertaining mediums predicted gadgets of the future. But it seems few of them predicted as many as the 1960s and 1980s cartoon, The Jetsons. Throughout its 3-year run, the animated sitcom featured the ability to video chat, tablets, automated vacuums, nanotechnology, and advanced robotics. The show even featured some technology that we're working on but still haven't perfected, including flying cars, though a prototype revealed by the Slovakian company Aeromobile may bridge the gap from cartoon fantasy to reality, and human cloning, which is a bit more of a morality issue than a scientific one. Number 9. South Park, The Rise and Fall of Miley Cyrus. In South Park's Season 12 episode, Britney's New Look, which aired in March of 2008, writer Trey Parker glanced into his crystal ball for the episode's final moment. The ridiculous episode spoofs Shirley Jackson's short story, The Lottery, placing Britney Spears in the starring role to mock the star's decline into madness the year prior. The end gag of the episode has a newsflash informing the people of South Park that Miley Cyrus, who had entered her 4th year of starring as Hannah Montana, was in line to be a major superstar. While Cyrus had been enjoying the fame of being Hannah Montana, it wasn't until the summer of 2008 that she started to earn musical fame as herself. It was even longer before the singer-actress would teeter on the brink, much like Britney did. Number 8. Futurama, the Miss Universe Mix-Up. It was hard not to feel bad for Miss Columbia at the 2015 Miss Universe pageant when host Steve Harvey incorrectly crowned her the victor. But then we all realized the incredible opportunity for memes it had presented. Then there was a smaller fraction of the internet that was struck with deja vu and quickly went to their folder of Futurama episodes. They emerged with the Season 2 episode, Lesser of Two Evils, which spoofed the Steve Harvey incident 15 years before it happened. In the episode, the one-eyed Leela is mistakenly led to believe she won the Miss Universe pageant of 3001. Only for host Zap Brannigan to steal her moment of joy to crown the real victor, Miss Vega 4. Number 7. Family Guy, Bruce Jenner's Sex Change. While the chances of at least one of the men in the Kardashian household becoming a woman were pretty high, there was still a small jolt of surprise when it wound up being famed Olympian Bruce Jenner. There were those completely unfazed by the reveal, like Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane. Back in 2009, Family Guy released an episode titled, We Love You, Conrad, and while the focus was not on Jenner of the Kardashian clan at all, the former athlete had a brief cameo. After Stewie and Brian stumble across Jenner, Stewie is forced to explain to the pooch that Bruce Jenner's masculine identity is a media cover-up and that he
is a woman, an elegant, beautiful Dutch woman.
Number 6. Futurama, Asteroid Response. In 2013, the media ran with numerous headlines about a massive asteroid that was careening towards Earth and threatening our fun little lives. Scattering in the background of this frenzy were scientists trying to find a means to save Earth. One proposed option involved knocking the asteroid off course, though it never had to be implemented. Why are we telling you this tale of possible apocalyptic destruction? In the 8th episode of Futurama's first season in 1999, the world was experiencing the exact same scenario, though their asteroid was a giant mound of garbage and not a speeding space rock of death. Number 5. The Simpsons, Voting Machine Rigging. Matt Groening's The Simpsons has a long list of accurate predictions, but this one was so accurate it was a little eerie. While trying to cast his ballot for the 2008 election in the Treehouse of Horror 19 episode, Homer is met with a persistent resistance as the voting machine reverts his vote for Barack Obama into a vote for John McCain. The issue returned in 2012, but this time it was the real-life election between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. Just as The Simpsons predicted, a polling machine changed selections for Obama into a selection for Romney. The issue persisted in 2016, with votes flipping for the rival candidate. Despite similarities between cartoon and real life, however, nobody was reportedly swallowed by the voting machines. Number 4. South Park, the Ebola virus. This one's a little backward, but when you consider production schedules and how the event and the aired episode were a day apart, you may understand the conspiracy theorist using it as proof of the Illuminati. On October 1, 2014, South Park aired Gluten-Free Ebola, the second episode of the 18th season. The episode is a massive spoof on the outbreak of gluten allergies, but also has eerie similarities to the events of the day prior. On September 30, 2014, the Center for Disease Control revealed that Liberian national Thomas Eric Duncan flew into Dallas, Texas, and was quickly quarantined after having been diagnosed with Ebola. Number 3. Family Guy, Robin Williams' suicide. On August 11, 2014, the world lost one of its finest funny men when comedian and actor Robin Williams was found after having committed suicide. Along with opening up the discussion of mental illness and treatment options, the death also spurred more rumors about the Illuminati thanks to a Family Guy episode that re-aired in the United Kingdom within 1/2 hour of the news of Williams' death broke. Throughout the Fat Man and Robin segment, Peter, who has gained the ability to turn any object into a Robin Williams clone, attempts to commit suicide in a variety of ways. Unable to complete the task, he eventually goes mad, cutting off his hands at the wrist. To some, featuring Williams in the same episode as a suicide was enough to claim the episode, which originally aired in May of 2014, predicted Williams' death. Number 2. Iron Man, 9/11 attacks. During the September 11th attacks in the United States, both the World Trade Center in New York City and the Pentagon were targeted. In a 1994 episode of the Iron Man cartoon, ne'er-do-wells MODOK and Mandarin devise a plan to steal an experimental jet from Tony Stark and use it on several locations in the U.S. Have you figured out which two structures were among the targeted buildings? During a simulation of the destruction, the jet is shown blowing up the World Trade Center. Later in the episode, Mandarin reveals his intention to also destroy the Pentagon with the weapon. Number 1. The Simpsons, Trump for President. 16 years prior to it actually happening, the Simpsons writer Dan Greaney wrote a Donald Trump presidency into the What If episode, Bart to the Future. The gag was a warning to America, Greaney explained, figuring that there was no better setup for the country to hit rock bottom than a Donald J. Trump presidency. In the episode, Lisa is depicted as President of the United States, who's stuck rectifying massive debt incurred by her predecessor, President Trump. Though written and aired several years before Trump would premiere The Apprentice, the business mogul had made enough of a name for himself that his inclusion in the future vision seemed appropriate to The Simpsons staff.